Russia fires missiles in the Sea of Japan. Kiev accuses Moscow of radiation blackmail. Russia said it test-fired supersonic anti-ship missiles in the Sea of Japan on Tuesday, attacking a target imitating an enemy warship. The exercise took place in the Peter the Great Bay, the Defense Ministry said, without providing further details of the location of the strikes. The Sea of Japan, also known as the East Sea, borders Japan, Russia, and North and South Korea. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said the Russian occupation of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant was the worst thing that could happen in the history of European nuclear energy. Russia is using the plant for radiation blackmail, he said Monday. Russia claimed to annex the Zaporizhzhia region in violation of international law late last year, even though parts of the region, including its capital, remain under Ukrainian control. Here's the latest on the war and its ripple effects across the globe. Key developments. Russia has been intensifying its activity in the Far East, Japan's foreign minister told reporters after Russia's military exercise. Yoshimasa Hayashi added that Tokyo would watch Russia's exercises closely, but that no damage has been reported from the exercise. The Peter the Great Bay borders the Russian coast off Vladivostok. Zelensky met with Rafael Mariano Grossi, chief of the International Atomic Energy Agency, in the Zaporizhzhia region on Monday, touring areas near the Zaporizhzhia plant, the president's office said. They also visited a hydroelectric station on the Dnieper River that helps maintain operations at the plant. Grossi is preparing a visit to the nuclear plant this week, according to the IAEA. Crossfire during the conflict has threatened to shut down the reactor's cooling system, heightening the risk of a nuclear meltdown. Britain and Poland will build 2 temporary housing villages in Ukraine, the British government announced Tuesday. The shelters, in Lviv in the west and Poltava in the east, will provide accommodation to about 700 displaced Ukrainians. The 2 countries are also providing generators to power schools, hospitals, and community centers in Ukraine. This is one of our many humanitarian responses to Russia's attacks on civilian infrastructure, mounting evidence of which appears more and more clearly to constitute war crimes, the statement said. Russian officials expressed defiance after the West threatened more sanctions should the Kremlin proceed with plans to deploy tactical nuclear weapons to Belarus. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters on Monday that Russia's plans wouldn't be affected by Western sanctions. Battleground updates. Russia has likely lost a large proportion of its tanks while attempting to encircle the frontline town of Avdiivka in the Donetsk region, Britain's Ministry of Defense said Tuesday. It noted that Russia has only made marginal progress during its assault operation. Kiev's air defenses shot down multiple drones on Monday night, Mayor Vitaly Klitschko said in a Telegram post. There were no immediate reports of casualties. Russian forces have made gains in and around Bakhmut in recent days, the Institute for the Study of War, a Washington think tank, said late Monday. It cited geolocated footage that showed members of the Kremlin-backed Wagner mercenary group at locations inside the embattled city. Ukraine received its first batch of British Challenger tanks, Ukrainian Defense Minister Oleksiy Reznikov said Monday. Ukraine has also received Stryker armored vehicles and Cougars, a mine-resistant ambush-protected infantry mobility vehicle, from the United States, as well as Marder infantry fighting vehicles from Germany, he said. Chancellor Olaf Scholz also confirmed a delivery of 18 Leopard tanks to Ukraine. From our correspondents. In war-ravaged Lyman, Ukrainians live underground months after liberation. Repeated shelling of a residential area in this eastern Ukrainian city has pushed its inhabitants underground, Alex Horton and Anastasia Galuka report.